Very good morning, students. Uh, this is the consecutive lectures we are discussing about, and topic of this chapter is SWOT analysis. Actually, in the last lecture, we have started the preliminary discussion about the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, that means the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Getting so if anybody wants to establish any enterprise, new enterprise, or either if he have to evaluate his own enterprise which is not performing up to the mark, getting so for in that cases, SWOT analysis is done. So what is SWOT analysis? SWOT analysis is the quality assessment of either any corporate, industrial, non-industrial, or any non-profit organization or industry also, getting by a scanning process of internal and external environment. What we do in this SWOT analysis is we sorry uh, we scan the internal and external environment of that firm or a company. So that is actually the SWOT analysis is. So in the last lecture we have seen a strength of any organization. What will be the strength? So it can be a good environment, it can be a good raw material availability, it can be a good infrastructure, it can be a good government, it can be a skilled staff, it can be a brand or image of that firm in the market. So that is actually it can be a competitors, getting the weaken or the weak competitor, that can be a strength of the any firm. So next is a W, that is a weakness. W stands for weakness. So weakness is the liability or limitation of organization that can create specific disadvantage for its growth and development. Liability, actually it is not useful or it can harm actually to the business. So it can create the specific disadvantage for the growth and development of the firm or industry. So what can be a shortcomings for any industry? So older staff with outdated ideas, it is generally thing. If older staff is there, then everything is gone from them. So they stick to their outdated ideas. So it hinders actually the development of the firm. Then poor pay scale. If employees are not well motivated with their salary, then how one can expect the excellent performance from them? So long process of new staff appointing, if it is taking the too much time to appoint the new staff, that will be again the weakness. Then lack of facilities for the staff, infrastructure or the basic facilities too. Then rising cost of production, that will be the one of the limitation. Then low level of motivation of the staff, it can be might be some reasons will be there, but if a low level is there of the motivation of the staff, that can hinder the growth. Then non availability of the raw material. If my firm is in the Pune and I want to get the raw material from the Chandrapur, then how it is possible? It will quite lengthy as well, it will hire the extra cost too. Then scarcity of capital. If I'm not getting the up-to-date machinery, then that will be the weakness. Then outdated technology, that can be a weakness. Then inadequate infrastructure. Then shortage of trained technicians, getting then lack of effective coordination in the department, intra department, inter department, or the two different organizations. Then inadequate training in skills or in the employees. Then the growing union pressures, actually especially in the enterprises or in the companies, for the employees rights, different parties had started their own union, labor unions. So that time it was a necessity, but nowadays it is quite political now. The they are the pressure group actually. So weak credit worthiness of that company, that you might be know that the credit scorings are there, or the if it's good of any enterprise or of any individual, then he will easily get the loan. Getting? Then poor project planning. If you are if you fail to plan, your plan to fail, no, likely project planning is necessary, but if it is not there, then definitely it can create as a weakness. Then insufficient managerial expertise, managerial power, managerial decisions. Then people structure, poor organization. You must have the proper organization or the proper hierarchy. If it is not, then definitely it will create the problem, or the uh, at the time of what can I say, the who will be the responsible for what. Otherwise everybody will just go out from the responsibility. Then problems of delegation of authority, how to deal with the delegations. If it is not proper, then it can create as a weakness. So it is necessary to weaken these weaknesses. Then these are the actually strength and weakness are the internal attributes, that means at the individual level. But besides this, apart from this, external attributes are also there. We need to highlight the external environment. Getting? So these are the factors which affect the organization from outside. So cooperation from outside agencies can be obtained from for improving the situation of the organization. So that can be opportunities and threats. So opportunities. What are the opportunities? It is the ability of the organization to grow and achieve its specific objectives in a given situation. Ability of the organization to grow and achieve. Getting? That the external environment is providing such a opportunity to the organization. So the organization has to utilize this or a schemes proposed or in existence outside the organization. So what can be a opportunities? Growing population. Actually, it is called as a demographic dividend. Ready? As the superpowers are giving us a good prestige, the reason actually is we are the great market, because we are the second most populous country in the world. Getting? So you just say if that head and shoulder is there, it's a just single sachet. APEC 10 crores from the 121 crore people, if 10 crore decided to use at once that head and shoulder sachet, so it will create the 10 crore pieces or the sachet demand for the head and shoulder. It is quite bigger. So actually that is the dividend actually, or that is the great market. Then easy availability of the money. If the people are getting, or the firm is getting uh, good credit or the resources, then it will be the opportunities. Then merging with the local institution with reputation. If you have the co-coordination with the local institutions, because uh, the people from that area, that region, that country are believed to be the sign of excellence to that institute. For example, it might be Reliance, it might be a Tata. So Tata is a prestigious brand in India, and Tata remarks the credibility. So if any foreign firm is coordinating or the making agreement with the Tata, definitely it will be the opportunity. Then to create the excitement of establishment or the establishing a new institution, excitement. Then to enlarge staff expertise to increase the range of offerings. Staff by paying the good salaries. Okay. Then increase in disposable income to the labor, then mean great salary. Then availability of the appropriate technology or the up-to-date technology. Then favorable government policies. If government is taking the good policies then that will be the opportunity. Then presence of favorable cultural environment. Actually, if you go in Gujarat, then every child since his childhood is thinking of the business. So that is actually their cultural ethos. Getting then actually these are the some opportunities we can say. Uh, So threats. Reading. So what is actually this is the last element in the SWOT analysis. Threat. Threat is a situation that blocks the abilities of the organization to grow and develop for meeting its ultimate goal. Reading. So it is a fear for the existence of the organization. It is creating such a fear or the such a situation which questions the existence of the organization. If threats are not properly attended, then it will have the harmful effect on the organization. So what is the threats? Loss of identity, strength, and reputation of organization can be a big threat. For example, I think you might be remember by the 2 or 3 years back, Maggie is the best brand actually of the Nestle. And last 2 3 years, the one case was filed against that company of regarding some adulteration. So that was a big threat to that organization. Ready? And it was questioning the identity actually. So if such a threat is there to the organization that can create a great threat actually, then the recession, this COVID-19, every firm has just 2 days back. If you watching the newspapers, TV channels, then you might be thinking around 24% negative growth rate is there of India. Just think of the individual industries. Getting it's a big threat actually. Then political instability. Actually, it is said that if a political stability is there, then the growth of that nation will be the at the good speed. So instability can create the threat. Then risk of losing the experienced staff if because they are knowing the each and every corner of the firm company. If anything happens in the firm, they can easily rectify this. Getting? But the risk of losing the experienced staff that can create a threat. Then difficulty in retaining the technical experts. Getting? Technical experts, they are just fond of salary. If they are getting the good salary in the another firm, then definitely they can go. Then ethos of the other organization become dominant. Ethos, anyhow, it can be called as a machiavellianism. Getting? So ethos of other organization may become the dominant. It can be a threat actually. Then shortage of power, water, and fuel. That means the basic infrastructure. Then rejection of the product by the market. Then tough competition for the product. Then fiscal policies of the government. It includes taxes, duties, imports, reservation, licensing. It actually, each of them actually is a big hurdle, and which is having the durable impact actually, negative impact on the firm. Getting? So fiscal policies must be good, and for that sake, political stability should be there. Getting? Then technology obsolescence, technology upgradation, then resource crunch, inavailability we can say, then changing customer taste and preferences day by day as the westernization is going on, so peoples are knowing about the new products, so it is changing actually the taste and preferences. Getting? Firstly we had actually we were fond of poha and upit upma, getting shira, but nowadays we just prefer the pizza, burger. That is actually the changing customer taste. Then prolonged economic depression, that is the big threat. So such threat need to be identified and attended to avoid the extinction of the organization from the competition. Then uses. So uses of SWOT analysis, it is used in decision making, problem solving, and implementing the changes. Getting? Then it is also useful to develop the strategies of the company to achieve the objective and mission. Then it is actually, if economic emergency is there or the economic crisis is there, so if you have the good SWOT analysis of your firm, then pre-crisis planning or the preventive crisis management can be done. Then for the analysis of the business and environmental factor, SWOT analysis is used. Uh, and as I told you, even in the definition, it is not only for the profit making, it is also for the non-profit NGOs also. Uh, at the departmental level, it is used actually by everybody. It can be a group, department, unit, organization, or even individual. If you are preparing for the civil services, then you will do your own analysis in which subject you are better for. Getting? Then professional development, SWOT analysis should undertake from time to time. Then if you have a good SWOT analysis, then alternatives can be selected and decided to exploit the opportunities and to face the threats. Then priorities can be changed. Then plans can be formalized for effective communication and implementation. Then major function and sub functions uh, of the firm can be determined. Then expansion of the services, benefits. Getting? If you're knowing that the for the particular raw material you need to pay the thousands of rupees, or the that means it is costly. And if you think the investment for establishing such business which can provide the raw material itself under your firm, if you have the calculation, then definitely you can go for this. Then social, political, legal, economic, uh, technological factors can be analyzed through the SWOT analysis. Then you can have the analysis of the competitor strategies. Getting? So according to their strategies, you can stratify your own strategies. Okay. So that is all about the SWOT analysis. So how to analyze the internal external environment, then perform the analysis, document it, and according prepare the action plan. So that is all about